Welcome to this explainer. I'll be stepping in today as your senior consultant to coach you through a masterclass on calibrating your AI judgment and building a truly responsible roadmap. We're going to build a complete strategic framework for responsible AI and recruitment. Before we deploy a single new tool or sign any vendor contracts, we've got to get our strategy straight. The landscape of talent acquisition is literally shifting under our feet right now, and the organizations that come out on top will be the ones that deploy AI with intentionality, rigor, and a deep, deep commitment to fairness. So grab a pen and let's get right into it.
To kick things off, let's look at a real-world fact: 30%. One company decided to use an AI tool just to analyze their job descriptions for biased language before they posted them online. Well, they discovered that certain entrenched, everyday phrases were actively discouraging qualified candidates from applying. By making a simple, AI-assisted language adjustment, they increased their applicant diversity by exactly 30%. So this isn't just about saving your recruiters a few minutes of typing. When used correctly, it's about fundamentally expanding your access to top-tier talent.
Here is our agenda for the session. We'll cover the AI recruiting promise, your AI readiness assessment, avoiding anti-patterns, human judgment checkpoints, and finally, your governance and roadmap.
Section 1. AI Recruiting Promise, Finding the Strategic Balance.
Okay, the absolute crucial point here is finding a very precise strategic balance right from the jump. Leadership in AI adoption means making intentional choices. Think of it this way. If you have strategy without governance, you are going to get absolute chaos. Teams will just buy random tools, candidate data will be scattered everywhere, and your legal risks will skyrocket. But on the flip side, governance without strategy is completely inflexible. If you just lock everything down with strict rules but have zero vision for how AI can actually help your recruiting teams, you're going to fall way behind your competitors. You have to make intentional choices about deployment while establishing clear, enforceable rules.
Section 2. AI Readiness Assessment. Are you prepared?
Before you even think about buying or deploying new tools, we need to honestly assess your organization's current foundation. There are 5 core dimensions of readiness you must evaluate. First up, leadership alignment. Do your executives actually understand the commitment to fairness, or are they just looking for cheaper hires? Second, data foundation. Do you have clean, job-relevant data, or are we about to train an AI on biased historical junk? Third, team capability. Can your recruiting teams actually adapt to and learn new, data-heavy tools? Fourth, governance infrastructure. Can you enforce your policies? And finally, culture. Is your team open to experimentation and reporting problems without fear of retaliation? Weakness in any single one of these dimensions creates a massive vulnerability. You cannot skip this assessment.
Now, when you evaluate those 5 dimensions, you can build a true multi-dimensional business case. Far too many organizations pitch AI to their board simply as a quick way to cut costs or speed up hiring. Honestly, that's a trap. When you build your business case on these pillars, it goes far beyond simple efficiency. You're promising better quality hires, proactive fairness gains, a wildly responsive candidate experience, and reduced legal risk through audit-ready processes. By automating the routine stuff, you're actually freeing up your recruiters to focus on what matters most: human relationships. That is the true ROI of responsible AI.
Section 3. Avoiding Anti-Patterns, the Costly Implementation Mistakes. Use this as your quick reference guide for spotting and neutralizing 3 major AI anti-patterns before they totally derail your operations. First, rushing implementation. Organizations want fast results, so they skip the foundational work. The result? You deploy a tool that hallucinates. It might completely fabricate a candidate's sales statistics out of thin air, or generate entirely fake citations for past projects. That happens all the time, and you avoid it by investing in readiness first. Second, siloed decisions. If recruiting buys a tool without talking to IT or legal, you're going to miss massive privacy risks. Always require cross-functional review. And third, governance without teeth. If your policies are just wishes without enforcement, they become ignored theater. You absolutely must establish real enforcement and consequences.
Section 4. Human judgment checkpoints, the non-negotiables. As your consultant, this is my ultimate checklist for evaluating task risk versus AI capability. Technology is powerful, but it shouldn't run the whole show. These specific checkpoints must always remain in human hands. Number 1 is the golden rule. Hire or no hire decisions must never be fully automated. A human makes the final call, period. Second, if there's a fairness concern, a human investigates it. Humans design the workflow process, cross-functional human teams evaluate the tools before they go live, and if a candidate has an appeal or an escalation, a human handles it. Remember, AI is your assistant. It is not your replacement. To successfully manage those human checkpoints and navigate all these complexities, your talent team desperately needs to develop a vital organizational trait known as adaptive capacity. Essentially, this is your ability to learn, change, and improve the minute new information hits. The AI landscape is shifting constantly, with new tools dropping weekly. If your organization has low adaptive capacity, you're going to struggle the moment circumstances change or platform updates. Building a culture of continuous learning and flexibility isn't optional anymore. It's a requirement.
Section 5. Governance and Roadmap. Building the Future.
So how do we give our policies actual authority? It all starts with governance maturity. Immature governance is informal, it's inconsistent, and it's highly reactive. You're usually scrambling to fix things after a mistake is already made. Maturing your governance is what ensures your internal policies are treated as strict requirements rather than just wishful thinking. You want processes that are formal, consistent, and completely proactive.
So how exactly do we build governance with teeth? While you stop relying on the honor system, implementing these specific structures will grant your organization the rigorous oversight needed to confidently scale AI. First, you need an AI steering committee with reps from legal, data, HR, and IT meeting regularly. You need a standardized approval framework, meaning nobody buys a tool without passing this test. You must establish continuous fairness monitoring with defined triggers that literally pause the system if bias is detected. And you absolutely must have clear escalation paths and quarterly reviews for all your tools. This is how you stay in the driver's seat.
And let me be crystal clear about why you need those governance structures in place today. The global regulatory environment is rapidly zeroing in on algorithmic accountability. In the US, the EOC has made it clear that biased tools create liability for the employer, not just the vendor who sold it to you. In New York City, Local Law 144 requires algorithmic bias audits. Over in Europe, the EU AI Act classifies recruiting as a high-risk category subject to incredibly rigorous requirements. You cannot afford to play fast and loose with candidate data or automated decision-making. The law is watching.
Because of all those risks, your multi-year roadmap should look something like a carefully sequenced staircase. Responsible AI is a journey, not an overnight technology switch you just flip on. In Phase 1, you establish your baseline governance and monitoring. Please, do not skip this. In Phase 2, you run a pilot, maybe just screening in one specific job family, to see how it performs in the real world. Once you've proven success there, Phase 3 expands this to scheduling and broader operations. Finally, Phase 4 is broad cross-functional scaling backed by continuous fairness auditing. Move deliberately and measure everything.
As we wrap up this explainer, never forget this fundamental truth. How you use AI directly shapes candidate perception and your overall employer brand. Transparency builds trust. If you're honest with candidates about how AI is being used, and you ensure there's always a path to human judgment, they will respect your process. But conversely, opaque, cost-cutting AI systems that offer no transparency and no appeal process, those will actively damage your ability to attract top-tier talent. The absolute best candidates out there will simply avoid organizations known for unfair or overly robotic practices.
I want to conclude today with this powerful reminder. You shape how people are evaluated for opportunity. You have power. Use it wisely. Leading responsible AI in recruiting is genuinely some of the most important work you can do right now. It's about fundamental fairness. I want you to write down one specific, measurable step you will take this week to ensure your strategy reflects this profound responsibility. As this technology fundamentally reshapes the workforce, ask yourself, will your organization be remembered for building a fairer future or just a faster machine?